24 now. Tuesday means time to talk tech, and joining me this morning is Eric Yaverbaum, who's the chairman of Erico Communications, and talking specifically this morning about Apple and the always evolving Apple. That's the thing about Apple, is it's constantly changing. Looking ahead to 2015 and a couple of predictions. Let's talk about some of the things that we see coming. See coming. I don't see anything coming unless you tell me it's coming.
You know what? You don't even know the problems that you have until Apple tells you you have them.
Very true.
And they bring out a product to solve the problem. And then you say, how did I ever live without it?
Which, by the way, is a genius, brilliant marketing strategy.
Well, it is, but, you know, they're real problems. I mean, that's the great thing about apps is that, you know, apps, they solve problems that you never knew you had. Now you don't know how you live without them. Very
true. All right, how about the new iPhone, the newest iPad? What are we going to see in the next version?
Well, cameras. The camera is going to be, I mean, I don't know if you realize this, but Apple is the largest manufacturer of cameras in the world. Cameras. You don't even think of them for that.
You don't.
The camera is about to get better. If you think it's good now, it's going to get even better. The glass. This is all rumors, but I think that this one's true. The glass, I think they're going to use a hard sapphire crystal glass, which basically means it's going to be harder to crack. How many times have you dropped your cell phone? Do you get the insurance for when you crack? That's not going to happen anymore.
That's good news, because that's one of the problems that doesn't have an app to fix easily.
It doesn't have an app, but you know, it's Apple thinking one step ahead, because it's a nuisance problem that we all have.
So the cameras are going to be better than ever, so that'll be the vision thing. Sound, new headphones. Apple and Beats working together?
They bought. I mean, they bought Beats. I mean, the hottest headphones in the world.
Exactly.
They bought them for $3 billion. I mean, I would have loved to have been on the receiving end of that check. You know, I think that's a lot of money, because they're going to marry, you know, what Beats has and iTunes, and you're going to see some really interesting stuff in the music space from Apple. Much greater than iTunes, and they'll make a lot of use of Dr. Dre, who they basically bought as
with the Beats. Absolutely.
That's a great brand ambassador. And one thing about Tim Cook is he doesn't have to, he gives up the limelight to some of the lieutenants. Dr. Dre is going to be one of them.
Yeah, he doesn't need that. All right, how about Apple TV? This is something that, you know, there have been a lot of people said, it's never going to catch on, it's never going to catch on.
And nobody really knows why. You don't know why, because it's gawky at best. It's even more gawky than your cable boxes. The reason that it's so gawky, there's no apps for it. If there's no apps, well, you know, what's the point? You will see, we're going to hear a lot about the Apple Watch, definitely in the first quarter. I predict that Apple TV will be the biggest thing that they do next year, and by 2015 it will be the #1 gift for Christmas.
They'll have it figured out. All right, Eric Yaverbaum, thanks very much. We appreciate it. Good stuff. Look forward to that in 2015. 6:27. Before we get to 2015, we got another half hour of Good Morning Connecticut. Top stories, weather, and traffic coming up in 3 minutes.